All right, hello and welcome everybody. Hopefully everything's going good. Actually, I just kind of saw my camera stutter. We'll get right into the fantastic dino action in just 1 second. But sometimes my camera, it switches up. And when it uses, okay, everything looks good. No stuttering, and the music is playing. Hopefully it doesn't cut out tonight. I think when it goes to the final song on the playlist, it just doesn't kind of repeat. I have it on shuffle, of course, just to kind of keep things fresh. It's at about 70 songs at the moment. Quite a wide range of selections, nice relaxing music, a couple heavy beats for sure, but just nice, somewhat calming just to go along with this. And of course, I don't really like music that has talking with it as well, because then it kind of interferes with my talking. But a little bit earlier tonight, I thought I was going to do this refreshed Jund Dino Lich combo stream tomorrow night, but I could work in some time here, maybe about 2 hours, possibly a little bit less. But it's going to be exciting whether you're watching right now or later on. Some fantastic suggestions, Isaac. Great stuff last night, and tonight I've made the changes I think that are going to really elevate and just hyper focus on pulling off this combo. It could be even more focused potentially, but I think this is a fantastic update from last night. Starting off with Thoughtseize. Protect the combo, protect whatever we need to, get rid of the most problematic thing. Bam. Basic, no-brainer. To achieve that, turn 1, there's the 4 Overgrown Tomb and 1 Swamp and 1 Takenuma Abandoned Mire. Not too many chances for turn 1 black. That's alright. I think it's enough. I don't want to go any deeper just because really I only need the black for Thoughtseize. I don't even need it for the Lich, because Gwenna, of course, she is tapping for black. So I think it's enough. Even if I'm playing it turn 2, turn 3, still I should be able to rip something nasty from their hand. That's the main idea. Other than that, yeah, we've got a fantastic backup of just Regisaur Alpha, Ghalta, big, massive. Maybe we don't need any copies, but I still want to keep a few, at least with this interesting variation for sure. A sideboard, that really did change, my goodness. 2 fatal pushes for cheap creatures. There's certainly a lot of decks running around that have cheap stuff. Power word kill. Just mostly unconditional removal, fairly unconditional. Lovely stuff right there. Witherbloom command, help against mono green potentially. Destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent. We could destroy an enchantment, something like that. Take out one of their elves by giving it -1, -3, -1. Mill cards, return a land, possibly returning Boseiju. After we take out 1 Nykthos, maybe we want to take out another one, or we return Takenuma because maybe they dealt with one of our combo pieces potentially. And this Witherbloom command actually is used quite a bit, I think in Legacy, but other Eternal formats, which I was quite surprised. I thought this was a super weak command. Luckily I had 3 copies from Strixhaven, so that was a welcome surprise indeed. Brotherhood's End still, well, that's where it's at. Nothing much more to say. Shifting Ceratops, always in. I think should always be in. Doesn't make as much sense probably with this. Of course, makes better sense to protect all the stuff I'm doing game 1 with Thoughtseize, and then if it's nothing too crazy, or if it's something blue-based control, lots of counter spells, of course, bring Shifting Ceratops in for game 2 against Azorius, that sort of thing. I've actually been facing quite a bit more Azorius. It feels like it. I say we jump into things, see how it goes, see how many times we can get the combo off. Hopefully I get to finish off the night. I don't quite get interrupted, but that's alright. Even when I do, you guys get to see my daughter or my son, or a combination of the two. That is the best way to finish off a night, even if it's a loss. I get to spend time with them. I get to spend time with you guys. I'm playing a game I love, the deck I love, doing the thing I love, streaming, making videos. Oh, and this is a fantastic hand, I think. It's not super explosive. We got lots of lands. 2 Marauding and Drover is, well, I mean, hopefully we get a good payoff. Regisaur Alpha would be quite nice. We may have to hold off on playing this second Marauding, but if it's something with removal, it is nice that we have 2 of them, if and when one dies, unfortunately. Thoughtseize. Oh, okay. Hey, I talked about Azorius control a little bit, and here it is. I'm going to go with the mountain. I won't take the ping from Karplusan if I don't absolutely have to. But maybe it's Azorius soldiers. We'll see. Going to be a little bit iffy. I'd like to go Drover, but I feel they could do something to Marauding. And it's a 2-for-1 because Drover's pinged. He's sitting at 3-1, but then Marauding goes away and he just dies because he loses the +2/+2 buff. I'm going to actually go with Marauding instead. See if it draws anything out, potentially. Or if they deal with one of the Maraudings, then I can still safely go with one of the Drovers. They might not want to take 4. We're going to find out. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. Not ideal. I felt they might do something to one of them. Certainly expect maybe one of them to get... well, that is something I should have expected. Luckily, we do have one Boseiju to hopefully get those Marauding Raptors back at some point here. It is going to be a bit of an uphill battle, though. Unfortunately. At least we didn't play everything into that temporary lockdown. Playing lands, I mean, Regisaur Alpha next turn would be lovely. Would be nice if we had shifting Ceratops, but again, I still feel it's, yeah, probably better. Isaac, you made the good point. Protect the main game plan of this particular variation. I expect they might have, well, some counterspell. We're going to find out. Hopefully that's not the case. 2, they could do something. Negate. Saw it coming. Darn. That could have been Doomscar, something like that. Worth a try. I mean, they were going to counter something at some point anyways. That might mean we get a nice big heavy hitter coming down in the future. Take a little poke, might as well. Sometimes that has done the difference. I remember a match months ago where I got to attack with Otepic Huntmaster just for 1 point of damage early on. And then it goes all the way back probably 20-25 minutes and another Azorius matchup. And I took him out. Exactly lethal. Of course, if I hadn't done something with that Huntmaster, well, it would have been bad. That's for sure. I wouldn't have gotten that win. I guess I'll Oak to Fairy. Chip away a little bit. It is unfortunate I don't have a Dino. Could have dropped him down to 2. I don't expect he's going to bounce Gwenna. Hard to say. I could see her kind of kicking the can, probably. Eating some removal, or a sweeper, possibly. I mean, we have enough lands. We don't have a whole massive amount anyways, but of course, even if you have 20, 18, 24, whatever it is, sometimes you do get a little bit flooded, unfortunately. I figured since there was a fairly low count, saw a lot to start with, plus a bunch of those cheap accelerators, 2 of the 3 amigos, I'd probably draw some nicer payoff later on, but that was not the case. I don't think the Wandering Emperor would exile Drover. That doesn't make sense. Interesting. Well. We're going to have 3 in total. I mean, might have a tough time resolving much of anything. If we get the Lich, of course, we could play it a bunch of times. We might be able to play it enough to get another copy of Gwenna. Eyes of I see a loss in our future. I'll try and take a Wandering Emperor. I mean, I do have a second copy. Pretty much waiting on the Lich. If I wasn't doing this variation with the potential of the Lich, I probably would have packed it in already, but the fact that I could play the Lich 6 times. Effectively, he costs 7. I do get to make a treasure token 6 or 7 times in total, so I would get to do the full cycle of Dungeon of the Mad Mage and scry a bunch, play a bunch of things. The final room there, I get to draw 3 cards and then play one of them for free. Hopefully whatever it is a big heavy hitter. Well, we'll see. We'll see if we get the Lich. All's not lost. Could get a nice, surprising lethal potentially. But yeah, if I wasn't doing any funny business, it's not so good. Well, at least we'll get a bunch of lands and stuff. Hopefully. Temporary lockdown, though, would be pretty rough getting back to let's not even bother. We do have a pretty good chance, maybe not such a good chance against with this list, I should say. Usually I like to start off with Shifting Ceratops in the main. Fantastic, lovely body all around, whether or not you are facing something blue related. And it's, well, I usually just have more bodies, I should say. Well, Shifting Ceratops is coming in to 100%. No questions asked. Thoughtseize, let's see the pain they have. They won't be able to bluff, or they'll have a difficult time bluffing when we hopefully reveal all the nasty things they're planning to do. Now, what to cut, that is the question. Kiora? Maybe. Yeah. Alrighty. Kiora, well, I've felt kind of on the fence with her lately. Of course, there's the potential to draw a bunch of stuff. Possibly the Lich could deck me if I'm playing him for free with Gwenna there. Basically decked me almost last night at the end. That was pretty crazy. Oh. I mean, it's not the finish I had hoped for, of course, but it was interesting nonetheless. I think there's a good chance we'll have a similar scenario tonight. Oof, that's not going to do it though. Yeah. Gonna have to. Oh, there we go. We got the Thoughtseize. That is what it's all about. Good stuff. Yeah. Go with Overgrown Tomb to start. Just keep Takenuma just in case I need to bring somebody back. But I'll send one copy of the Queen to the bottom for sure. Keep the 2 Thoughtseizes. It would be nice ripping lots of painful things. What do I not like? Teferi. Get rid of him. Probably the Wandering Emperor. Maybe March of Otherworldly Light, depending what creatures we play. I kind of want to go with Drover. We'll play it safe with... we can't go Thunderherd. March of Otherworldly Light, certainly they would take out Drover when we play it. Alright, let's get rid of their 2 Planeswalkers at least. We have quite a few lands. We should be fairly safe. Ish. Luckily we got a Dino this time. We can reveal, get a source of... yeah, hopefully a source of red. Yeah, a mountain, just in case we get Marauding Raptor here. That definitely felt good. Oh, 2 Thoughtseizes, I like it. More lands. Beautiful. We'll have a pretty hard time with March of Otherworldly Light, I think. I'd like to go Gwenna, but I'm pretty sure they'll get rid of that. They can take out Gwenna next turn. When it comes around, they'll pay 1 plus 3. You know what? Let's try with shifting. Gwenna or Drover would have gone down. Figured something like that. Oh, Marauding. Very good stuff. Hopefully they don't have counter spells or removal or answers for both of these. I would like to go Gwenna. That's right, we got a minor backup at least. Hopefully they run out of gas at some point here. Ooh, Thoughtseize, let's do it. Well, it's not oops. I know. Well, it's kind of oops. They have land, so there's nothing to discard, but I know what they're doing. I possibly would have attacked with Drover if that was the case. They would have done Edding Jaro, dealing 4 damage to Drover because he's attacking. Excuse me. It's not a total oops. Don't need lands. Yeah, it's not an oops whatsoever. We know we save the aggression. Maybe could have attacked with Drover just to burn that Aganjo. Maybe they're waiting for me to attack to do something. Or they've drawn another Wandering Emperor, potentially. Oh, I still don't have a whole lot. Excuse me. Ether Gust, nuts. Okay, we got the Lich. I like it, actually. I can cast them 2 times. That's pretty good. 2 more times next turn. Might be able to make something happen here. It is unfortunate. If they hadn't done something to him, we might have been able to pop off potentially. That would have been pretty cool. Don't really need Thunderherd Migration. Oh, the Lich for who now? I like it. Alright, get us something good. Don't need lands, my. That's partly why I like playing him. Even if we don't have the combo online, you can scry a bunch, make some treasure tokens. It's not ideal, but it's still pretty good, especially, of course, if you have Kiora out. That's always lovely. I'm just glad they don't have another Teferi. Scary Teferi. No. Lich upon Lich. Alright, well, we got a Gwenna. Good stuff. They have to do something to Gwenna. They have to do something that sweeps us next turn, whatever it is, because they will die. Pretty much. Again, they don't have a whole lot in hand. Maybe this cast of the Lich right now is going to counter it, but of course we do have the full play set, so there's a pretty good chance we might be able to pop off next turn. Oh boy. Scry 3 get something good? No, I like Regisaur Alpha. Just keep playing the Lich for free, slam Regisaur Alpha to give whatever haste is needed. Doesn't seem like they have a counterspell of any kind. They have to have a sweep or else they lose, which is a pretty good... Oh, they might have got it. It seems like they got something there. Nuts. They got something. Well, they don't have a sweeper. They didn't get a sweeper. Okay, here goes nothing. I hope. Nuts. They played another copy of Wandering Emperor, waiting for the perfect moment to do that, unfortunately. But, you know, we got to the final room this round of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Let's hope it's somebody good. Ish. Yeah, another Lich for free. Might as well. Let's just keep going. Probably go with Regisaur Alpha, yeah, maybe next turn. Don't need Topiary. How much does that cost? Legendary creature they control. They don't have a legendary creature, so they can't cast it. Regisaur Alpha, the stuff we're attacking with right now is safe, thankfully. I'll just swing everything at this. Guess Marauding could have hit him in the face, but yeah. Alright, I like our chances. Man, that is a lot of liches. Still should be pretty good next turn. Should be able to complete Dungeon of the Mad Mage again. Oh, that's a good game, I think. That might be. Oh, this is exciting stuff. It took a while. They have nothing that can draw. We got him. Oh, we got him. Make sure I don't... Yes. Yes. Oh. Persevered. Stuck with it. My, oh my, that was tense. Quite a few moments. Okay. I'm just gonna take a peek at the music. Okay, it's still going. Maybe should figure out some way to keep it going a little bit better. Switch up the playlist somehow. Well, let's hope we can do it again, but like I mentioned, it's not nearly as super aggressive of a list as I usually use, so it could be an uphill battle. It will be a pretty good uphill battle, especially since they are on the play. I'll have 2 untapped, maybe a sensor or some sort of counter answer. We basically got the combo right there. If we get something that can play Marauding, and we can get everything still sticking around on turn 4, we win. Whew. Excuse me. They mulliganed once. So that's a little bit better of a chance. But definitely when you see everything, I mean, it's kind of awkward seeing 2 copies of all this stuff. Can't play Marauding Raptor on turn 2 at the moment. Yeah, nuts. That would have been good. Oh, okay, well, getting there, kind of. If we draw another land next turn, we could go Marauding plus Gwenna. It's not completely lost. Kind of tempted to just go Thoughtseize and see what they got going on. Gain some information. Okay. Keep your secrets. If I got another Thoughtseize, I'd just keep going with that. Alright, it begins. Nice to have 2 copies of the 3 creatures, the 3 key creatures that we need. That's alright if they remove some. We'll still make it happen. A bunch of Shark Typhoons. Interesting. Perhaps they don't have much of any sweepers, or they just wanted to cycle and kind of make some bodies. Sweeper. Something happening. Well, we'll try for Gwenna. No counterspell, didn't pause whatsoever. So that's quite nice. And we'll try for Topiary Stomper. Okay, no whatchamacallit, disruption. Anything like that. Okay, I'm liking our chances here. Not going to attack with the Marauding because they could have Wandering Emperor, of course. Oh, here goes nothing. They gotta do something quick. Cross your fingers. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Lich round 1. I figured something like that. Wandering Emperor. Oh. Maybe not. Do they not have it? They haven't stopped anything yet. They may not have anything. Do they have nothing to stop us? Okay, eventually they did it. Odd they let it happen. Even just twice. Yeah, that's alright. We still got plenty of mana to do some fun stuff. We don't need that Marauding Raptor, certainly. Now, another Gwenna? Let's go with another Gwenna. Another Lich? Yeah. Treasure. Do it again. Just keep going. Scry 2? Well, even if everything dies, we still have... yeah, I want shifting. We still have a bunch of fantastic bodies. Regisaur Alpha we can play next turn. Possibly go Marauding plus Regisaur if this Marauding sticks around. We'll see. Hopefully Gwenna sticks around, but... Making that thing big as a good blocker next turn. Because they don't have anything that can take out a big creature. Possibly. Oh, again. Darn. Yeah, we'll put her on top. Alrighty. Then I guess I'll exile the top 2. Probably a pretty good chance I can't do either. Of course, those skeletons that I make, they would die, unfortunately. Alright, at least we do get to go with the final room next turn. We got 2 liches. It's going to happen. They have to do something. This, yes. Oh my goodness. I hope a bunch of you were watching. Wow. Azorius control with the combo. They didn't even have it fully, but even if it's not online, play the Lich as much as possible, do stuff, and they just realize it's going to get incremental value, scrying, treasure tokens, playing things. They know what's bound to happen. They're going to run out of gas at some point. Counter spells, play your extra copy of Gwenna. Go all in. Oh. What a way to start. Oh, shit. Take a bite out of that like button, I must say. I don't say that ever, really, but I think that calls for a bite out of the like. Hopefully it continues much. That was a slog and a half. How long have we been going? My goodness. I'm curious how long that match was. 20 minutes. Maybe 25 minutes. Oof. Well, that hand's no good. But it's going to be hard to top what we just did against Azorius control. It's not going to get probably any better than that tonight. Going to be very hard to top it, but Karplusan. Yeah. Now we've got Thunderherd, Topiary, Kiora. Lots of ramping. I wanted to keep all these as well. Thunderherd and Topiary technically thinning. Pulling something else out of the library. Not that thinning increases your chances of seeing a non-land, but it's a slim sliver. Mostly negligible, especially early on. And of course I wanted to have a turn 2 play. Oh, we got turn 1 Thoughtseize. Dishing it out. We dished it out a little bit against Azorius there, and now we're kind of receiving our own medicine, but it's not really, because this is so common. Bound to see Thoughtseize at some point throughout the night. Luckily we've got Thunderherd Migration, hopefully next turn. Crossing our fingers that... Oh, you gotta be kidding. Nuts. Phew. Okay, this is positive. We still get to go Thunderherd, fortunately, so yeah, that's feeling pretty good. Maybe Kiora next turn. If they don't do a third Thoughtseize, that would be crazy. But after that last match, nothing's going to get me down. Nothing usually gets me down. Misery Shell, that's okay. Is Kiora somewhat safe? Well, they could play 4, 6, 2. Now let's do it. Hope she's safe. I feel like Misery Shadow, well, certainly it's going to chip away at her a little bit. Now, whether or not they sink... Oh. Don't sink anything into it. Interesting. I like this. Now go Topiary. They don't have any counter spells. I want the extra land, plus I want the draw. Never mind. Nuts. Okay, just the extra land. Go with a swamp. Just because we got the Lich. So if I have 2 sources of black, I can at least play them twice next turn. Oh, can't play them. Yeah, that's usually tends to do it. Unfortunately, they got it done with 3 lands. Nuts. Witherbloom? Possibly. Rakdos mid-range, we didn't see a whole lot of creatures, but it is nice to get rid of Misery Shadow. Always gotta keep an eye on what lands they have untapped. Of course, if they have 2, they can buff them temporarily up to 4 to survive the 3 damage there. But I still think it's very good. Bone Crusher Giant, Blood Tithe Harvester, Reflection of Kiki Jiki. Actually, Fatal Push, what am I thinking? Done. Boom. Misery Shadow, Kroxa. Even after it's escaped, it still has a mana value of 2, so that's pretty lovely. Taking out that thing is big. Misery Shadow, if they've sunk mana into it, always feel good. Power word kill, yeah. Let's cut Drover. Yeah, definitely want to keep Thunderherd. Of course, nice, stable ramping. Pretty hard to get rid of a land completely. Yeah, like the looks of that. Hopefully we get our turn 1 Thoughtseize. See what they do with that. Okay. Ask and you shall receive. Fortunately. Of course, Takenuma, I mean, we're all but guaranteed to have something we could have brought back, but this is what I am excited to be doing. What do I want to take out? That's the question. Bone Crusher? Fable? Let's get rid of Fable. I like that. Ooh, back to back. Good stuff. Just get a replacement. That's all it takes. That's the power of the deck. Would be nice to go Kiora. Could we go Kiora? You know what? Let's do that. Possibly, because we do this, we can go Marauding for 2 next turn plus Topiary. Drawing a card in the whole process there. Even if we don't draw another land, we tap Stomping Ground, untap it, tap it twice. Good, beautiful, exactly what I was hoping for, but I kind of am considering Thoughtseize again. Let's do it. Get rid of that Fatal Push. Untap Takenuma and then go with Topiary. We get a land, we get a draw. I like it. Keep the hope of all this alive. Oh, and we... Oh, wow, okay. That was pretty good. We hadn't played our land for the turn, of course, so... Oh, nuts. Okay, well... rough, to say the least. Hopefully we get a body, anybody. Next turn. Well, that's not a body. Go blank. Yeah. Rough. Let's see that next land coming up. Ooh. Guess that probably tends to do it when you draw extra copies of Kiora. Speaking of Kiora, I've kind of been feeling maybe Kiora really isn't all she's cracked up to be, at least with this dinos. Certainly mono green devotion. That's what you want to have. Untap Nykthos, untap a land that's tapping for 2. But I think Garruk's Uprising would actually be quite a bit better. Given trample on everything, lovely. Potentially drawing much more than Kiora. I mean, you play... Oh, excuse me. You play Garruk's Uprising, and if you have a creature with power 4 or greater, you draw a card. You play Kiora, and, well, she's not really affecting anything, and Garruk's, that first copy is going to give everything trample, so it has like a dual effect. It's not just doing nothing the turn it comes down. And certainly the dinos, I mean, there can be a lot of synergy, especially with something that is 4 power. Topiary Stomper, Regisaur Alpha, a lot of fantastic bodies. And you can have multiple copies of Grooks out, where Kiora, usually you don't ever want to see that second copy. This hand though, that looks good. We got 4 lands, the Lich, Topiary Stomper. We will get to 5 for Regisaur Alpha, so looks like a decent bit of aggression. Didn't have to mulligan. Quite nice. A little sad we don't see a Thoughtseize to start. That also would have been pretty fantastic. But a Thunderherd, also good. Looking like mono green Devotion, our first of the night. We're not worried. They don't interact much at all, if ever, maybe at the very, very top end. So we got a good chance to pop off. Again, that's the main inspiration behind doing all this. Seven next turn. That mount getting us to 6, the second Topiary Stomper, and yeah, play a Lich once. Gwenna, okay. Well, we're still doing the thing, but they have to do something quick, or else we almost-ish win next turn. We can play the Lich 7 times, 8 times, something like that. As long as Gwenna survives, cross your fingers. This is what it's all about. This is the reason I'm playing this variation for this matchup. Okay, let's go. Go big, go home. We've got Regisaur Alpha at some point. Once we have a bunch of stuff, we'll play that and be off to the races. We don't deck ourselves, having Kiora out, so each time the Lich comes out, we draw a card. We don't really get anything going on. That can be rough. Well, I kind of like Kiora. Nah. Let's just keep playing the Lich. Increase the chances of maybe seeing Ghalta, which we could play for 2 at the moment. Gwenna would, of course, untap herself. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe the opponent just packs it in at some point here, seeing the shenanigans we're doing. I like a Thoughtseize. Oh, well, see, I almost didn't tap her away. You gotta keep manually tapping her quite a few times, but yeah, that's all right. You can play both. Don't want to tap Gwenna. Oh, Karn. I don't like Karn. Let's get rid of Karn. Then I'm going to throw everything at Nissa. Let's see what happens. The forest has to block to save her. So it is nice taking out a land. Or they just let Nissa die, that's the thing. But pretty good, pretty good. They got one Storm the Festival here. Hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, nuts. If only we had Marauding Raptor. Maybe should have continued with the Lich instead of playing Drover. I still feel like we have a decent chance here. They only have 4. So they can go another Storm, the other one that they have in hand, unfortunately. Let's hope it's lands. 2 forests, let's go. Maybe? Maybe it is 2. Oh, it took them a long time to find something there. Yeah, we still might pop off quite nicely next turn. Grabbing Marauding Raptor at some point. Man, as long as we get there. Gwenna's going to get massive. Or we could just get Ghalta, of course. That would do the trick. Pithing Needle. What are they going to turn off? That's the question. There isn't really anything to turn off. Gwenna is a mana ability. What are they going to name? Yeah, they played Pithing Needle for nothing. Yes. People forget to read that line. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Gwenna, tap, add 2 mana, blah, 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 spend it for stuff. Beautiful. That feels good. But it's mono green. Like I mentioned, Witherboom, Command, take out their dinky little things. Thoughtseize certainly staying in. Thunderherd. I'll trim Thunderherd. Again, focusing mainly on the combo, cutting things that don't exactly fit with the combo. Keeping 4 Marauding, 4 Lich, 4 Gwenna. Making space for some of the tech. Beta push. Power word kill to take out the big thing. If they drop a big thing early, that is. 1 Kiora. Okay. Here goes nothing. Yeah, I definitely feel like probably Thunderherd is better. I just like Drover because it is a body. And again, with basically little to no interaction, Drover the Mighty should stick around. So, worst case, I mean, Drover is better than Thunderherd. You have that 3/3, increasing the total power, potentially more easily being able to play things. Of course, you could grab that single swamp, but sometimes you might not want to. Drover would allow you to, it taps for any color, so it fixes a lot better than what Thunderherd does. Man, this person's maybe kicking themselves. I know Pithing Needle is not going to do a whole lot. They had to grab something to try it, but they definitely won't make that mistake again. I can pretty much guarantee. Some things, I think, shut down all abilities, but for the most part, especially, I guess maybe some of the newer stuff that they printed, perhaps. It's got that clause where if it's a mana ability, it doesn't shut it down. Maybe everything has that clause. Perhaps it's been errated. Errated? Errated? Errata. Whatever the past tense of that is. I feel pretty sad losing to this, but it seems to be doing the trick. I'm excited for our chances. We took them down once already, putting us to sleep. Maybe I should have made a cup of coffee. Not feeling too tired, even though I didn't and don't get a whole lot of sleep at the moment. Just with 2 little ones now. We'll get there. One day. Probably shouldn't drink another cup of coffee anyways. Just because it will be kind of late by the time... actually, maybe I do. Since I am staying up, my wife's staying up with my son right now, so after I'm done here, I'll go to bed and stay up, watch him. I'll do a cup of coffee. Don't go anywhere. Oh my goodness, I saw that from across the room. This is at the far side of my house, and then I go, well, just pop into the kitchen. Not too far away, but decently far, and I could just see victory across the screen. Man, this is going pretty good. A very interesting night, I must say. Different, that's for sure. At least we got the nice music to continue everything. Link it all up, tie it together. That's pretty good. We're on the draw, unfortunately, but they did mulligan once there. Pretty sure. Yeah, Drover, Gwenna, even if Drover kicks the can to what seems to be Rakdos again, unfortunately. And we got 5 lands. Eventually, we will get to Regisaur Alpha here. So, it's not terrible. Discard that forest. Keep all these bodies. And hope... oh, another one. Interesting. As long as Gwenna survives, of course that would be ideal. Regisaur Alpha turn 4. 1 turn earlier. Even just 1 turn earlier with Regisaur Alpha, lovely, especially if you have a second copy in hand. The first one, giving the second one haste. You've got a bunch of fantastic bodies, kind of 4 bodies, hasty, everything. Sort of go, Bedevil on Drover is definitely something I would not expect. Just because they would have a stomp or a fatal push or something, so they definitely were scared, or not too scared. Whatever creature we'd play after would die, unfortunately. Should still be alright, though. We'll discard 1 Overgrown Tomb. We'll still get Regisaur Alpha. Potentially still be able to not take out Liliana next turn. Yeah, nuts. Gotta be Boseiju, I think. Don't want to take 2 damage if I don't have to. Hold on to things here, of course. If they don't have a fatal push, we'll sacrifice the token and Liliana would go away. Hopefully that other card in hand isn't a fatal push. Let's go. Oh my goodness, folks, this is an interesting turn of events. Well, I know what I'm taking out. I'm swinging for the fences. We're probably dead anyways. Would have been dead. That's alright. We're doing it. Because I probably only needed to attack with 3 things, and then Regisaur would have blocked. Yeah. That's going to be rough either way. Slim chance. Could have got something nice done. But fatal push certainly to take out Sheoldred. When it's guaranteed they kill somebody. When one of our creatures dies. That's always lovely stuff. Powered kill. Sheoldred isn't on. Phyrexian Praetor. Yeah. Both those things. Big time. Cut the Drover again. Dies to a lot of stuff easily against this Rakdos, and yeah, call it good. Brotherhood's End, potentially. I kind of like it. Seeing 2 Kroxas, Sheoldred so early. Well, Mardu. Interesting that it's Mardu. It might be Mardu Greasefang. Greasefang as a kind of, well, additional way to do something powerful. It's not the main focus of a list, but it's pretty easy for to add in, I should say. It's a pretty decent thing, as it's a nice backup. They don't have too many ways to discard things, but when they do, and the Greasefang comes down and you get that Parhelion. But yeah, I expect that. I saw white, so we'll see. if they play anything white this game. If we survive, I mean, if we had a source of black plus the forest, ooh, would have been, oh, that is, wow, good. Yep, send Regisaur to the bottom would have been nice, but we're going to see what they're all about. Oh, they got a Thoughtseize too. Colgans. Do I like Colgans? I like Colgans. Thoughtseize. To get rid of the Lich, we have, of course, a full playset, so probably the Lich. Do it. Definitely felt nice getting rid of this thing. They'd make us discard a card and potentially get something back. Plus, hopefully, Kiora sticks around. Don't have any benefit for her at the moment. Possibly could have untapped Overgrown Tomb or Ziatora's Proving Ground. Well, they didn't play any creature anyways. That's alright. Okay, we're getting there. Maybe. Actually, I should probably get my coffee before I forget about it. Don't want it to get too cold. JDX, how's it going? Long time no chat. Long time no see. Shadow banned you. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Fortunately, well, I went to the dark side, okay? Trying to chat, yes? Oh. That is odd. I think it was a little bit funny last night. Sometimes it gets a little bit glitchy, but... Yeah. The best takes. You know, contrast I think is always good. You know how I feel about the game. I know how you feel about the game. Nice back and forth, of course. But yeah, I don't want to forget my coffee. I'll call Susan immediately after the stream is done. I'll talk about this. I came back this instant, but yeah, I'll call Susan right after the stream is done. We'll sort this all out. I'll make sure there's reparations because you weren't able to interact to the full extent. Monetary rewards might be coming your way. Possibly. We'll see, because yeah, that was just unacceptable, definitely, and I'm sure Susan will certainly agree. I'm one of her biggest fans, of course, YouTube being the best platform of platforms, stuff like that. Man, I wish I had Brotherhood's End. Yeah, that's an end for us. Oh, yes. Thanks for the congratulations. It certainly has been going quite well. That's all right. I knew you were maybe lurking around or you had some stuff to do for sure. Things have been going good. Kind of different schedules, of course, starting today a little bit after 7. Certainly a lot earlier. Possibly doing a morning stream 12 hours ahead of time. Something like that, but continuing with the onslaught, the nastiness of this variation. Maybe for another night, we'll see. Hey, good stuff. Enjoy responsibly, and yeah, I don't drink too often, just the odd time if somebody offers me it. I definitely won't refuse. Cosmic Lily. See if it's more Rakdos. It's been a lot of Rakdos. Oh, hey, look at this. We've got 4 of the 5 parts, at least 2 lands and Marauding plus Gwenna. If we see the Lich, this opponent is going to be in a situation. Do I want to go Thoughtseize? Maybe not so much. Mono red aggro, they got lots of nasty things. One Thoughtseize really isn't going to stop them that much. Not at all. Yeah. Hopefully Marauding survives. Skewer the critics coming up. Broke out the good stuff. Well, good stuff. Yeah. I'm still drinking a different kind of coffee. I got a lot from my work, which I definitely appreciate big time. But working through another box I had, I ran out, so I definitely need coffee during these times. Made? A coffee liqueur or something. I've had stuff like that before. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we want to go Gwenna. I like Gwenna. And we can go Gwenna plus Thoughtseize and see what they have, if it's something bad. Hammerhand. Oh, you don't expect to see Hammerhand much. Target creature can't block. Can you give something a boost? Oh, nasty. But Chandra Dress to Kill is the thing I want to take out. Alright, let's go. Anything made for coffee, though, I imagine it's pretty good. I'd try it at least once. Oof. Partially Rakdos here. Black for who knows what. Maybe they also have Thoughtseizes. Oh, we won. JDX, you, my friend, are the good luck charm. Yeah, we can go Kiora. I just draw a ton. Watch this. We've done it. We have done it. Folks, you're seeing it here live at least once tonight. It has happened. I think so. So we're going to complete Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We'll keep barfing and playing creatures after creatures, and yeah, this is good. This is a good turn of events. I like Dungeon of the Mad Mage because we scry a lot through all the rooms. We play a bunch of stuff for free, and well, we're just going to make Gwenna as big as we need to do lethal also. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I don't know. That's a little bit too scary. Maybe. I think so. Look at this. We're scrying through all kinds of stuff we don't need. This is lovely. Surprised they haven't quit already. Nah. Don't need to play any of that stuff. Guess they're going to force us to go through the entire thing. Okay, we'll do it. Alright, let's see what we can play for free. Ooh, I like playing Regisaur Alpha for free. I don't know about you. Done like dinner. Yes. Wow. Now they know. We took game one quite fantastically. They saw the shenanigans, but certainly Brotherhood's End against Mono Red with a splash of black. Oh yeah, and Fatal Push, what am I thinking? Big time. That's what I want to do. Witherbloom commands. Seems like it could be okay. Taking out the Phoenix chick. I like the sounds of that. Maybe. Nah, I'll leave it out. Okay. Gotta take out something though. Drover of the Mighty. And maybe Thoughtseize. You know what? I'll do 2 Thoughtseizes. I like the Fatal Push. We should be able to take out basically any creature that they have. Certainly our creatures are going to die quite easily, so Fatal Push would be pretty easy to meet its revolt requirement. Possibly take out a Bone Crusher or something. This hand though, iffy. I'll try one mulligan. Ooh. I think that's gonna have to be it. Hope we draw basically any land at this point. Nuts. Man. Sticky Fingers Phoenix Trick, that is not a pretty sight. Sticky Talons. Oh, we did it. Okay, okay. Hope they don't have removal for Marauding. I'm gonna risk it. If we don't draw land next turn, we still could go Gwenna. Yeah, yikes. I'm scared. Marauding is gonna die if they have something that can kill it. Oh boy. Man, that's really sticky Talons. Would be nice to use Fatal Push on Phoenix Trick. It's a lot of treasures. Yeah, I figured I should just listen to my gut and gone with Thunderherd Migration there, getting a 3rd land. Possibly if I had drawn a... Oh, I do get rid of Phoenix Trick. I like that. Question is, will they be able to play Obosh next turn? Yeah, with all the treasures they make, it's got to be. Phoenix Trick has to go. And they lose all the Sticky Fingers as well. I mean, they draw a bunch of cards, so they'll probably be able to play Obosh, unfortunately. Still not too bad. Okay. Guess we'll pay the 2, get Gwenna down, potentially Regisaur Alpha next turn, maybe cast a Lich a bunch of times. Gotta do something to get some bodies online. Oh, the chick is gotta go. We're not quite dead yet, fortunately. We can double block Obosh to take that out, so we might have saved ourselves a sliver of time. No, we did not. Yeah, it wasn't really a good game. I mean, we were starved for lands, unfortunately. Let's just hope this one is different. At the very least, we took them down as we exactly wanted in that first game. Oof, I'll keep it. We're almost there. If we get Gwenna, might do it. Okay. As long as Marauding sticks around, still being able to go Topiary Stomper next turn would be pretty nice. Maybe grabbing that swamp just so I could go with the Lich or Fatal Push. That darn Sticky Fingers. Yeah, I would like to get rid of the trick. Oh, okay. We're getting up there. I'm liking this. definitely that source of black. Thought they might be able to do something with that single treasure. Ah, that's it. Okay, no, that's... Hey, for 2 green, we got a basic land into play, plus we got 2 extra damage to the opponent, so effectively they wasted that play with fire. We're not anywhere near 3 or 7. We need 3 more to get to 7 to start actually doing things with Topiary Stomper. Yeah, Phoenix Chick. Gotta be Phoenix Chick. Where's Brotherhood's End when you need it? I would buy us a little bit of time here. No. Attack, don't attack. Oh, they want to bluff. I see. Well, nuts. We're not blocking. At least we still get Marauding Raptor's effect of reducing costs. Whether or not we survive to do things, that is another question indeed. Wise to throw everything at Chandra? Let's throw everything at her. Force the Soulscar Mage to block one of them if they wanted Chandra to survive. They will be able to play Obosh this turn. We'll see what happens. Double damage. Permanent or player. We'll take it. Here go. Oh, folks. Okay. Here goes nothing. Ghalta to kill him. Does Ghalta kill him? I don't know, but let's hope. It's going to be close either way. Soulscar Mage has to block somebody. Obosh would trade with the other stuff. Oh, that's lethal. That's lethal. What am I thinking? They can only block 2 things. We've got... Yeah, I think we might have one. Oh man, this is tense. More tense than I was realizing. Yes, we did it. Oh my. Paul. Yeah. We don't even need Acererak. That's partly... I mean, the combo is nice. You win on the spot. We won on the spot game 1 against mono red Obosh, odd Obosh. So creatures with a mana value of 1 or 3. Usually it's a lot of stuff that costs 1. Those creatures that deal double damage when Obosh is out in play, if anybody hasn't seen it before. If a source you control with an odd mana value would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage. Potentially, that can be better than Torbrand, Thane of Redfell. And of course, they always have Obosh eventually when they get it in. They pay 3 and then they play it. And ooh. But you look. We can do so much good stuff, we don't even need the combo. So I think it's still a pretty good backup to fantastic aggression there. 4 for a 12-12 trample haste. Well, 12-10 at the moment. Plus, Marauding Raptor was buffed just a touch, bringing it from a 0-1 to a 2-1. Exactly enough to get the job done. Whew, okay. pat myself on the back there. Probably do one more match. We'll see how my wife is feeling. I'll text her right now as we get into it. But we started off taking down Azorius Control with this. We took down Mono Red, a variation of Mono Red. Wow, it's doing good. Mono Green still is pretty difficult. Still scratching my head exactly what might be the best way to beat him. Huh. Maybe eventually they just ban Karn. That'd be alright. I like the looks of that. Oof, yeah, definitely. We got the mono green snow something. Well, let's see what they got. Jund. No. Elder Gargaroth. I'm glad I don't have to see that thing. That's nice for one black getting rid of it. Beautiful. That's going to buy us a little bit of time, I hope. Oh, I almost played the mountain. We need that source of green for Drover here. Gwenna next turn. We got most of the combo going. I hope. Feels like they won't have a whole lot of removal. Being a mono green list. There's Blizzard Brawl we're going to have to contend with, unfortunately, so... We're not blocking. Gotta preserve Drover. Possibly could have done it just because we are at 3 here. Oh, it is. Where is Rotting, Paul? I was thinking about Rotting, but just focused completely on the combo. Doing this fun stuff. Rotting just didn't really feel needed. And I don't have maximum cost reduction for Rotting Regisaur. With Rotting, I like Marauding and Huntmaster, potentially reducing Rotting Regisaur to a single black. Of course, Rotting is more than 5 power, so would synergize also quite well with Gwenna. We could see multiple Rottings come down. I probably should do some Jund Dino variation with Rotting Regisaur and this fantastic new addition of Gwenna. I haven't done it yet, but I have a backlog, kind of. It'll happen at some point. If you keep reminding me, Paul, definitely it'll happen. Double Ranger class, though. This is kind of getting out of control. Oh! We did it! Oh, okay. Well. I guess we can go Kiora. Yeah. Untap a land. Source of this. Alright, good stuff. One of the few... Yes, I've heard it sees play in Legacy. We got him. Alright. I would just hope they concede sooner rather than later. At least we got some good beats going on as we move through this. Yeah, I guess I don't really need that. We've got Ghalta at some point, which we will be able to cast for free. You know what? This is good. Probably don't want to play any of these. Decline. Don't need any. Good stuff. We'll get there eventually. We'll be able to play Regisaur Alpha when we grab him. I kind of like Dungeon of the Mad Mage, playing a bunch of stuff for free, scrying, at least to get Regisaur Alpha so that I can give Ghalta haste and definitely win. I was trying to figure out which dungeon might be the best, and Dungeon of the Mad Mage I feel probably is the best. We're going to be playing some stuff for free here. Hopefully it works out. Cross your fingers for that. Gonna decline. I don't want to lock myself out with 2 Marauding Raptors. Oh my goodness. Yes, certainly, Paul, Damping Sphere would be the thing. We'll get there eventually. Oh, there's Regisaur Alpha. Does that kill him? Not quite. I'm going to play things a little bit more. I want a couple more treasure tokens. Make sure we lock this up. I know. I have to have Gwenna not tap. Gwenna has to swing. So I still have to get to eventually another treasure token. We got to do another cycle. Can't play another land, unfortunately. Where is Acererak? We'll get there. Don't need any of that. Can't use any of that. I'm surprised they haven't packed it in already. Yeah, I guess a Thoughtseize. Just takes a little while to get to that next treasure token. We're almost there. Where's Acererak? Man, they're getting mad. Possibly, yeah. That would... I should think about Storm. Yeah, definitely. We got there. Lethal, 1 hit. Probably couldn't have done anything next turn, but I wanted it certain, guaranteed, no questions asked. Took longer than I wanted, but I won't give them any chance. That's how you do it. Maybe they're kind of salty. But if Gwenna had tapped, they could have saved themselves. Pretty sure. Yeah, they would have been able to save themselves. That wolf would have blocked marauding. They would have gone down to 4 or 5 or something. Yeah, they're salty. I wouldn't be surprised if they just packed it in after this. Combo Stompy, very strong. But yes, Paul, that was a fantastic point against or with Storm. Historic, maybe. There are some grape shots. Oh, Paul. I should do grape shots, Lich combo dinos. Maybe tomorrow or something. Sometime coming up. Grape shot. Grape shot would be, I think, the addition. Weather the Storm. Yeah. I've used grape shot before to ping Trapjaw Tyrant multiple instances, to exile multiple things. Grape shot. Okay. Well. Mono green, snow, something or other. Brotherhood's End does seem like it could be pretty devastating. I'm going to go with that. Keep their stuff in check, I think. Fatal Push, maybe. Hey, you know what? I'll cut Thoughtseize. I think Brotherhood's End is going to maybe be more devastating. Of course, it was nice not having to worry about the Elder Gargaroth. Oh, that is looking pretty good. Okay. Oh, we almost got everything as well. If we get Acererak, I mean, we might do it turn 4 here. Gonna have to watch out again for that Blizzard Brawl, but... Oh my, wow. Okay. Cross your fingers, no Blizzard Brawl. Nope, that Blizzard Brawl, darn. They got Blizzard Brawl. Nuts. Gotta be Blizzard Brawl. Yep. Never would have guessed. That's okay. We got Gaea, Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea. We got the Lich. That thing gets more powerful. We'll make it happen still. We could sweep it, which, I mean, I'm kind of tempted to do. I'll take the ping. Gwenna this turn. Hope they don't have another Blizzard Brawl. That's going to be painful. I think for the most part it is just Blizzard Brawl. Potentially, maybe other fight spells that they brought in from the sideboard. This is rough. Yeah, if they hadn't taken out Marauding, we would have got him. Nuts. Right, time to play the Lich a bunch of times. See if maybe they pack it in, even though we don't have the actual complete combo going. Might be able to save ourselves next turn. We'll see. Topiary Stomper. Nah. Oh, kind of like that. Interesting. 2 chump blockers. We can't use it to block Questing Beast. We might be able to let Questing Beast through, go down to 2. Use one of those skeletons to block the wolf. Then keep replaying Acererak next turn. That was pretty nice. I was about to choose the other thing, but then I realized, oh, 2 dinky little skeletons would do the trick. I thought so. That's right, like I expected, more fighting interaction. We'll have to go as fast as possible. Maybe Fatal Push to take out, you know what, Power Word Kill. Let's do it. Cut Drover. Alright. Yeah, it's going to be nice taking out Questing Beast if they do something like that again, but just Questing Beast in general can be very scary stuff. Oh, and can't keep that, unfortunately. Oh, that's the combo. We got it. If they don't kill the stuff, we will do what we need to do. Kind of tempted to send Brotherhood's End, actually. Get 2 copies of Marauding just in case they fight it. Oh my goodness. They can't Blizzard Brawl next turn. They might not be able to Blizzard Brawl the turn after that. If they don't Blizzard Brawl, we got them. Cross your fingers. Yes. No. They still have 1. If they had Blizzard Brawl, they would have used it already to take out Gwenna. Okay, though, that makes sense. Not too common, Paul. No. Definitely not at all. But this is why I use 4 copies of everything, the full play set. Pay 2 life, play another copy of Marauding, so Acererak we would be playing for a single black, which is always lovely stuff. See what they do coming up. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. They have to kill Gwenna. I'm excited. I hope they prioritize fighting interaction. Oh. We got him. Phew. And the Lich for 1. I mean, my goodness. Yeah, that Astrasta, that is something I would not have expected. Definitely. But the thing, because Acererak costs 1 black, we are making a ton. So we'll be able to play really anything, anytime, whenever, we draw it. Any creature, doesn't matter. This is also a fantastic part of this. We're making oodles of mana. We're not just playing them for free. We're ramping at the same time. They're dead. Good stuff. Yes. Woo. Wow, that is... that's how you do it. We got lucky. I was worried about a lot of Blizzard Brawls, a lot of all that stuff. Whew. Man, a fantastic nightcap, I must say. Paul, hopefully you had a good time. I had a good time. I'll leave it there on a lovely positive note. A lot of positivity tonight. Isaac, if you're watching right now or later on, you made some very good suggestions that seem to have really pushed things over the edge. Nothing too crazy changed, but we just got fortunate. We got the right mix of things. Paul, nice to see you again, and hopefully everybody has a good night, a good morning, evening, afternoon. Whew, that was fun. Maybe I'll use this list tomorrow. Maybe I won't be able to because I'll be sleeping, possibly. Hopefully tonight goes well, and yeah, remember, there's always room for improvement. Have a good one. Peace.